So what up, everyone? Hope everybody's having a good weekend. It's Joel. Shout out to all you out there that's watching this video and wanted this. It's my first little testimonial. Want to know a little bit about me? Send me some questions on my daily life, my daily routine, how I got here, a little bit about my background, how I met Dr. Joe, his family, you know, little things here and there. And hey, I'm with it. You know, thank you for all the love, first and foremost. Thank you for reaching out. Thank you for the support. It means so much. You guys are amazing. It's been a ride, man. It's been a ride. It's been real. It's been humbling. It's been really overwhelming. The push I've been getting from everybody, the comments, the inspirational comments, and the love that everybody's been giving me from around the world. It's been amazing. Yeah, so shout out to all you guys, because you guys are the ones that's making this happen and pushing me to go further with all those great comments, you know, all that great feedback. And you know, I'm here for you guys. You know, you guys push me to be stronger, and I appreciate that. You know, and there's gonna be more to come. I'm only gonna get better. I'm only gonna get better. It's been a hard road. You know, I'm 40 years old, so, well, let me say it like this, I'm 40 years young, so I'm getting there. I'm feeling back to what I was in a long time. I haven't felt this good in a long time, and it's awesome, man. It's been real awesome, and it's great. I appreciate it. All right, so get a little know, I'm doing something different this week. You know, I'm usually posting up on my YouTube page my workouts of the week, you know, my stretches of the week. I'm not doing that this week. I had a couple of little technical difficulties. My camera woman, my wife, Miss Jennifer Torres, shout out to my baby, I love you. She had some problems with her camera after she recorded everything. It just, but we still got a lot of more stuff, but you know, and I could still put up, but I said, you know what, let's hold off. Maybe I'll throw it in the week. But I wanted to do this. I wanted to reach out to you guys. So yeah, right now I'm not back home in Fayetteville with my family. I am in Asheboro, North Carolina right now. I'm enrolled in Future Truckers of America School, CDL training, because I need something to do. I gotta make some money. So I had been doing construction all my life, and I got a lot of connections, but you know, I wanted to do something different. I was great at what I did. Shout out to all my guys back in Cipriano Pros and everybody over there up top in the north, New York City, New Jersey, Connecticut, everybody I know, you know. That was a great ride with you guys, and appreciate you, and I'm glad that you guys dealt with all my bull, because I wasn't the easiest one, but the productivity always showed, and we always had great feedback, and we always had work. And my boss, Mr. Perez, always had that check coming in, so that was a good thing. But you know, things changed, life changed. We moved down to North Carolina, and we're making it happen down here. You know, my family's happy, and I'm happy now. You know, I haven't been happy in a long time. You know, I've been going through a rough patch, you know, especially with my condition. All right, so we won't begin. So bear with me, guys. This is the first time I'm doing this. Got my phone rolling, so I'm gonna start off with a couple of questions, so y'all, you know, so I can answer y'all. Then I'll start getting to things that you guys might want to know. All right, so first question comes from Troy Ortiz. Shout out to you, Troy. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. God bless you, man. So he wants to know, hey, Joe, I'd like to know a little about your background, where you were born and raised, and one thing, because what do you think caused your back issues? Okay. So, all right, so right off the back, I'm Hispanic, Latino, you know, raised out in Puerto Rico, raised out in New York City. I'm a New Yorican. Shout out to all my Boricuas out there. I've been raised back and forth. My mom in New York City, my father was from Cabo Rojo, Puerto Rico, and you know, I was back and forth. Basically, I was back and forth. At the age of 14, to the age of 14, I was in New York City with my family, my mom, my grandparents, and all that stuff. And then we moved to Calle, Puerto Rico, you know, where I spent all my teenage years, you know, growing and, you know, raised with a great family, great support system out there. My father was still in Cabo Rojo. We visited him time to time. Age 18, came back to the States. And it was like that, you know, I was always back and forth, you know, back and forth, traveling back and forth. Went back to Puerto Rico again, about the age of maybe 22, with my beautiful wife and my daughter that I had. She was only 2 years old. We lived out there for another 8 years, you know, taking care of my father out there, my grandfather that raised me as my father. May he rest in peace. And about a little over 8 years ago, we came back. Back to New York City, to the Bronx, you know, and been there till recently, you know. We was working hard. I was working with a cold storage construction company, as you guys already know. Busting out jobs all up and down the East Coast, Kansas, Panama City, Florida. We've been to upstate New York, Connecticut, New Jersey. I mean, you name it, we've probably been there. And you know, planting our flag and doing great jobs out there in the cold storage line. But you know, it's you know, time for changes and how to get better. So now to the question about what do you think caused this? Well, don't know, honestly. I used to be very athletic when I was young. I was in martial arts. I was in gymnastics, you know. I did a lot of backflipping, full twists, all that stuff. I was jumping off of walls, trees, jumping off of gates, you name it, I did it. I was really not one that you can contain in one little situation, you know. And my son got that energy right now, Sebastian. He is a jumping bean all over the place when you let him. But yeah, I mean, you know, throughout the years, you know, I did have a bad accident in Puerto Rico. Could be from there. I mean, I did construction basically since like the age of 18, off and on. I've done all type of jobs, and you know, it was just like more recent years that started getting bad. Like I started feeling a lot of burning sensations, and maybe it had to do with all the things that I did, you know, all the bumps and bruises I got throughout the years. Maybe flipping off all those trees, who knows? I mean, I really can't call it, but yeah, I mean, it just like really came out of nowhere. I wasn't like this. I was, you know, like I said, I was very athletic. I was always standing, you know, decently. Maybe always, you know, somebody always gets, you know, a little slouchy sometimes, but it wasn't like that. And no, I'm not a gamer. I won't sit there for 40 hours playing video games. No, I'm not about that life, you know what I mean? I was always active, you know, I was always working and all that stuff. Did see some doctors out there. We went to try to treat it once it was the beginning stages, and you know, they didn't really help as much as I really wanted them to. You know, they kept giving me runarounds. Oh no, you don't have nothing. There's nothing wrong. It's a herniated disc. It's this, that. And you know, I mean, you know, I'm not about that medication life. You know, I'm not about pills and oxycodons, Percocets. You know, it was good relief temporarily, but that wasn't it's too addicting, and it causes a lot more problems. And you know, it's a very expensive drug that these people are making millions and billions of dollars, and all it does is just lead you to a life of disaster. Basically, I gotta say it, a disaster, because then you're gonna have to get on another drug to get off of that drug, and I wasn't about that, you know. X-rays were taken, MRIs were taken, CT scans were taken. I've been to all type of specialists, from Jacobi Hospital in the Bronx to Montefiore Hospital in the Bronx to Bronx, Lebanon. I mean, you name it. My primary doctor always sent me here, there, everywhere, and all I kept doing was just referring me to another doctor, and then referring me to another doctor, and referring me to another doctor. And that referring and jumping me back and forth all the way around, really got me to that point that I really saw that they didn't really give two shits about my condition. All they wanted to do is keep having me come in so they can get paid, basically. That's how I took it. And every time I have to take off, that costs me money. I can't go to work, and that means I can't pay bills, and my kids don't eat, and I don't eat either. And, I like to give my family the best life I can get them, and that's just the way that began. So I just basically gave up on that. I just kept working and working and working, and got to the point that sometimes, I couldn't get out of the bed sometimes, man, because the pain was so intense. My wife would roll me off the bed, She'll give me her massages with the Bengay, and she'll have to deal with chronic pains in the middle of the night with me being, me being so mean and crappy, and and it affected the family big time, and affected me big time. I would be made fun of sometimes by my own siblings, joking around and stuff, whatever, but it bothered, you know what I mean? I wouldn't take it like a grain of salt, whatever. It was nothing but love, but, at the end of the day, it did bother, I could be walking by a window and I'll see my posture bending down. It looks like I'm like, it was a little intense, It got me to that point that I was like, I gotta do something, and I would be mad all the time. And I would take it out on my family, I would take it out on the guys I work with sometimes. Sometimes, it was rough, you know what I mean? And I apologize for all that. I wasn't the greatest at one point in time, and I had to do a lot with this. I had to do a lot with this, and, luckily I'm out that road, Luckily I was able to step off that ladder to the next level and be blessed to be able to do the things that I'm doing now that I haven't felt before. I've been real happy. So, and it's cool. That's real cool. All right, so I had to take a breather there for a second. So I got another question from Nick Miller. Shout out to you, Nick. Thanks for the support and love. God bless you and your family. Keep rocking out. Keep seeing our videos. All right, so his question is, what does the Y strap feel like? Okay, I know it's manual decompression of the spine, but can you provide any further insight? Been following your journey, inspirational stuff. Thank you, brother. Yeah, what does it's a crazy feeling, let me tell you. It's a crazy for what you see. Yeah, it is no joke, let me tell you. It's like, the best way I can explain it is, well, as y'all seen, you see it straps around your chin, it goes around the back of your neck. And Dr. Cipriano is like, he's riding, he's wave surfing, basically, behind a boat, whatever the case may be. But, yeah, I mean, it's an intense rush, it's really hard to explain, but, I mean, the sensation is amazing. When he pulls it, and I've had it many times. As you guys seen, I've had it many times already. And him pulling, and me having my spine like this, and it's just that pull just straightens you out. And you see my breathing is very hard. You can hear it through the camera. A lot of people, well, yeah, he sounds like a character from Minecraft. All right, fine, yeah. It hurts, buddy. Yeah, it hurts. Let me tell you, that's no joke. That pop, that hurts. But and it takes your breath away. It's like releases all that tension of your back. So you can imagine that spine just going like this and popping right into place, hitting against your lungs, and taking that breath out. That's why Dr. Sip. Shout out to my doctor, man. Love that man to death. He's a great human being. His family, his wife, great people. So if you can see him, check him out. He's been a great help, man. He's been amazing. His work is like no other. His work is like no other. And he didn't give me the damn runarounds like everybody else did. All it took was an email, and that email, the rest is history. And I appreciate that man so much. You know what I mean? And he got big things coming up, and I'm gonna be involved in all them big things. There's a lot of things coming. He has a lot of great things coming for everybody, new procedures and new machines and a big space, so it's going down. You know what I mean? It's going down. The guy is doing big things, and he's doing big things for everybody, to help everybody. That guy wants to help everybody. Let me tell you, he's a great man. Him and his wife are great people, and they're there to help, and you know, and helping me and my family get through this hard time. So yeah, you know, it's no joke. Let me tell you, it's no joke. It's no way else to explain it. Just the figure, pop, no breath, but the feeling of it afterwards. You know, that's why he uses a machine, so he can loosen up again, and then you fall into place little by little. Your body starts falling and falling into place after you have no breath. It's just like boom. You know, it's such a release in that body that it's amazing, man. It's a great feeling, a real great feeling. What up, everybody? It's Joel once again. Thank you for watching part 1 of my video testimonial for Operation Stand Tall. Cut it short, but I have more to this video, so stay tuned. They don't want to get you tired. I want you to stay tuned and watch the rest of the video. So part 2 will be put on in the next couple of days. So see you then.